Good day, folks. This is Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today's the day we've been waiting for. So we're on the Hit farm, and this is Anthony and Sean's farm. And I see some cattle back there.
We've got cattle. It's 40 years. We took a hiatus for about 40 years on this farm, but as of today, we're back in the cattle business.
Yeah, it looks good, guys.
Looks beautiful.
You see, I'm gonna pan across here, folks. There's 71 head in here. We just hauled them in. I still have my trailer over there, and we were fortunate to get Bobby Douglas, my neighbor. He could haul 35, and he had a 40-foot trailer, and so we got him in 3 loads. And when they came off that trailer, I was a little bit concerned. So, guys, why did we put in 2 wires behind us over here? You see the 2-wire poly fence?
You said new pasture, new farm, younger herd.
Yep.
You wanted to make sure that they had extra incentive to stay in the paddock that they're supposed to be in.
Yeah. Normally, folks, we wouldn't run a 2-wire fence across it, but we did. And so our water. We were concerned about having good pressure back here, weren't we, guys?
Yes.
I know.
We didn't tell each other, but we all had some sleepless nights worried that the water wouldn't make it.
Anthony, you were worried about it. I was too, because I stood back there when Sean turned it on one night. I never got water.
Yeah.
And it was an hour.
70 minutes before it got back here.
Yep. And so we had 2-inch line, whatever it was, 6,500 feet. I'm like, it should have been here. And you calculated out, Sean, it's 15 gallons a minute. And it never came out. And I went home that night kind of disappointed. I could hear it. I could hear it in the pipe coming toward me. But then you came and plugged it in the next day.
Yeah.
It's like a fire hose.
We had we actually had one little malfunction. We ended up putting the water about 30 feet in the air, looked like an oil well had gone off.
So we got good pressure, excellent pressure. So these are all yearling South Poles. There's bulls that we would have banded the 1st of March. And then you got the replacement heifers in here. And then we brought 2 surrogate cows to act like mom. There's our lead cow, 196, the horn cow, and then we've got another one over here. She's a really tame cow. And we've just found when you wean calves, if you put a couple older cows with them, it's kind of like having a guardian around, and they calm the cattle down. Look at that, they're already laying down.
Yeah.
They're comfortable.
Folks, that means they've already filled up.
And by the way, you're right. I love that sound.
That
I love
ka-ching,
that sound.
ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah.
They're just turning and burning. Anthony was asking me earlier about the size of this paddock. He's like, Greg, is it a little bit on the big side? I'm like, yeah, it is. But when you unload cattle on a strange farm, it's better to have a bigger area on your first paddock than a small paddock, because they could run through it. They don't know where the fence is. They just got stressed hauling them a distance. So give them some area to spread out. So why do we have that wire, guys, over the top of our hose over here? Let's go look at that.
That's another deterrent. It's to keep the cattle off the hose.
Okay.
Out of the quick coupler area and
Yep.
off the hoses. Just the same reason we've got the fiberglass rods around that. So one line running across the water trough there, so they're not.
Let's go look at our water tank. So this is a Rubbermaid. I really like the Rubbermaid tank, guys, because it has baffles in it, and this is actually injection molded. It's got fiberglass in there, so it's got a high density polyethylene with a fiberglass mat. It's a tough, when I say baffles, I'm talking this stuff, and I've never broke one. So y'all got it level last night. What's these all about, guys?
Well, those are some great Judy specials, I think. That's to keep our grass and our ground around our tank nice and clean. And so when you splash a little water out here, they're not making as much of mud around here.
Absolutely. So you got 71 head here, and you leave them here in a rainstorm, and it rains all day. When they come up here, they got something to step on, and when a calf drinks, they always do that.
Yep.
They pull their nose out and they'll look around, and you got all this water. Well, here you got that keeping their front feet from tromping it.
They've already started drinking. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Water's already over there.
Yep.
Yeah, they came right over here. They got out. It's just like they knew this was here.
So this is a 100-gallon tank. It's got the Job Mega Float. And some of y'all may be looking at this and going, well, wait a minute. I don't see how you got this energized. Well, it's not energized.
Quiet, they might hear you.
It's a fake. Tried to fake them out.
It's a fake wire. So you can do this, folks, for about a day, maybe 2 days, then they get wise and they'll actually come up here and chew on that. But they're so used to getting shocked that this wire is keeping them off our hose, and it's also keeping them from messing with our tank. And on a really hot day, you'll have a cow that'll put her front feet in there. They'll rear up and they'll put their feet in there. And when they do that, they'll break your valve off. The Job Megaflow, which is right over here. There it is. This is the outside of it right there. If they break that valve off, you have got a wreck. You just got water going everywhere. So we got this thing set up so that when we go to move them tomorrow, we can grab that wire behind Sean right there and just move the wire over to here. We're not gonna move the tank. We're just gonna move the wire because we've already got another paddock put in. That's another thing. Always put in an insurance paddock.
Yep.
So, have either one of y'all got shocked yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You gotta get initiated, guy.
We got 10.5, 10.7, I think, running through those lines.
10,700 volts.
We know the day's coming, but it hasn't happened yet.
Well, Sean, you're talking about getting some lineman gloves.
Yes. This is all new to me.
Yeah.
So far, so good. No shocking.
Well, we got a really good perimeter fence, so we used the timeless 5.5 foot posts all the way around this farm. And they're on 20-foot centers, 5-wire fence. So the top wire's hot, the second one down is ground, the middle one's hot, the 4th wire down is the ground, and then the bottom wire's hot. So if an animal tries to stick their head through there, they're gonna get it. The full blunt of it. So, yeah, you've already got your tree swallow houses up, I see.
Yeah, we're
I think we've seen a couple tree swallows.
You have.
This
Today.
morning, I think they
Finally.
were darting around.
Great. Well, you're going to see more of them up here now that you got the cattle here, because now they're going to have a food source with the flies. Anytime you have cows, you're going to have flies, and so it's going to be cool when you get, all your bird houses full of tree swallows.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Greg Judy farm.
Well,
Must be a coincidence.
I don't know. We tried to set it up right where it's going to be. It's going to be nice. I mean, we've got all the timber fenced off. They can get back into the shade over there. We can hook on this side. We can bring wires across. It's just going to work nice. And those cattle are going to backfill that ditch for us. That's the trench, the water line. They like messing around with bare dirt. They'll be rubbing on it, pushing on it, stepping on it. And they'll get that thing just really filled in nicely for us.
We're all working that trench right now.
Here.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Line up on that trench.
Yep. And see that one licking on the dirt right there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of minerals in that dirt. Heck, look at that one over there on the end. It's eating it. He's got him a mouthful of dirt.
Oh, he does. Yep.
Yeah, a dirt sandwich. Here's Big Girl. This is one of the lead cows. She's getting her a nice drink. And so, guys, this is well water.
Yeah.
And do you remember how deep they had to go to get this?
In this part of Missouri, we had to go about 450 feet.
Okay. And he said he got into aquifer down there where he's pushing 15 gallons a minute.
That's what it's, yep.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the pressure you got,
We've got pressure, I mean, it's like a fire hose.
you could wash your car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, the calves are like, man, this doesn't have any chlorine in it. It tastes great.
Yeah, that's not city water.
That's the good stuff. Folks, if you give your livestock nice, clean water, it's the cheapest thing you can put in them. And good quality water, you'll get another 40 to 50 pounds of gain on a young calf in 1 year. Just giving them high quality water versus making them drink out of a ditch or a pond that they've been pooping in. So this is the kind of water, I'd drink that water right there.
Oh yeah, I drink that water.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I drink that water.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, folks. The the Hit Farm is in the cattle business, and they're pumped. I'm pumped, and I think it's going to be an awesome. It's just going to be an awesome farm once we get it going. There's still some bare soil here, but it'll be bare until we bring livestock onto it. So they're going to heal it.
Greg, thank you to you and Jan and Isaac and the boys for everything you've done so far, and for the friendship that is off and running well.
Well, we feel privileged to be a part of it. So thank you both, and to many more good days of grazing here on the Hit Farm. Folks, on the way out, if you'd hit subscribe button, I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
See you at the